Hey guys.
We're a little bit late on the ball for this.
Yeah, we're a little late. Sorry, but with the train made like 3 different stops.
Knew I should have taken that left turn in Albuquerque.
This game's at version 4. Version 4. Wow.
Yeah. All right. So between our commentary and now, we've had some new DLC for Sonic Lost World, so we might as well get it done now.
In 60 frames per second.
Yay!
Also, updates that make the game like more playable and shit.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
Like those came out like right after our commentary.
And my review. Fuck you, Sega.
Hey, you still got the views, Johnny. You still got the views.
Well, it's weird because, like, Sega, to be fair, Sega did make changes, but let's be honest, they kind of only made smaller changes. The game is still kind of the same, you know. It's just
But
slightly better
I
to
think
play.
it's enough to raise the bar just a tad.
It doesn't fix the level design.
Yeah,
No.
They can't patch out problems like issues with control or whatever, but they did do a patch that addressed 2 very prominent complaints: the lack of any point to collecting rings, and the gyroscope shit. Now you can control any Wisp in the game with just the regular controller now.
Even the Note one.
Yes, I think.
No. You still have to use the gamepad for rhythm.
Oh well, I never used the Note anyway.
Well, it's so pointless anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
You could get across those areas faster, but on just your feet.
Yeah, so we got some pretty short DLC levels for you guys: the Yoshi's Island one and the Legend of Zelda zone.
Which looks more like Yoshi's Story to me, but...
Well, it got a lot of yarn Yoshi in here. Like everything looks like it's made out of cloth. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Yoshi's Woolly World is it's a follow-up to Kirby's Epic Yarn, and it has that same kind of art style to it, so it looks that way to me. I've never played a Yoshi game, so all I'm seeing here is Epic Yarn.
Well, this is the closest thing to a Mario Sonic crossover platformer that we've ever got, so I'm grateful.
Sonic is homing attacking Shy Guys.
Yeah, or homing kicking anyway.
Well, still, it's like, this is the kind of stuff we want from a crossover, not sports mini games.
Well, they're not gonna get rid of the Olympic stuff because those things.
No, I don't mind having that, but make a proper game.
I'm on the same boat.
The weird thing about Sonic Lost World in general, now that I've played it, is that it feels more like a Mario game than a Sonic game.
So how appropriate.
Yeah, just in terms of how mostly in the 2D sections, but. I may have remarked something similar about Sonic Colors in the past due to the blocky level design in the 2D areas, but it's a lot more prominent here.
Yeah, this DLC in particular, they're all pretty harmless. It helps that they're free.
Yeah.
I'm honest with you, I will say the fact that this and the Zelda stuff is free. I'm like, I can't think of another company that did free DLC or something as like imaginative as this. Like, I never would have thought Sonic and Yoshi and Zelda for free. I applaud
Sega. It's like free advertising in a sense.
Yeah.
For other non-related Sonic the Hedgehog, non-Sonic related games.
Yeah, well, it's like Yoshi's Woolly World isn't even out yet, so a little extra exposure.
Yeah. Do you think this was Sega's or Nintendo's idea?
Probably Nintendo's.
Probably Nintendo's.
Considering the whole contract thingamajigger.
We're not letting Sonic go until you promote Yoshi's Island.
Yes, that level wasn't bad. It's just if you blow through it without exploring, it's really short. However, you get 3 lives per Yoshi.
Yeah, for a total, I think of let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 3.
36. Gosh,
36.
people don't know how to math.
I am tired. Fuck you.
Let's just say that once you have the Yoshi's Island DLC, once you have the Yoshi's Island DLC, you don't need to go into the stupid running stage to grind that one area for lives anymore.
And run into that wall over and over and over again.
And speaking of grinding, yeah, this is the DLC is best used for grinding because the Yoshi level is a life grinding level. The Zelda level is an animal grinding level because every single rupee you pick up somehow becomes a bird.
I have to say, like, I cannot remember the last time I geeked out in such a pleasant way than playing this for the first time.
Oh yeah, Sonic
I
is dressed like a
freaking
Christmas
lo-
elf. So
I freaking love this shit, man. Like, for me,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
to me, the only thing that would have made this better was if they'd given Sonic Caliburn from Black Knight. I think that would have been pretty sweet.
Actually, I think that's a missed opportunity now that I'm thinking about
Well,
it.
it's also weird how Sega said that when they were redesigning Sonic for Boom, they weren't allowed to give him trousers as it were, but they allowed him to do it for here.
It's just like in the Sonic Boom comic, Sonic vehemently protests against wearing pants when he goes to the awardee awards.
What are our overall thoughts of Zelda's DLC zone? Hey, Link.
Bye, Link.
I
The
love
open
it.
field is an interesting experiment. I would love to see this gameplay style in a much
Yes.
more
Yes.
adventure-style Sonic game.
The hell
Yeah.
are you doing?
Run!
No!
Run!
Why
Run!
did you willingly attack the cookos?
Run! Run!
I will say though, is this DLC? Is this the first HD Link model?
I think so.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Sonic Lost World has the distinction of having the first 1080p, 60 frames a second Link model. Up yours, Hyrule Warriors. I'm sorry, this is so awesome. Like I geek out so bad while watching this. This is amazing.
He's like Kid Link. He has to climb up into the treasure chest to reach.
It's adorable. I love it so much.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
It's like when you get down to this is like a couple minutes of extra distraction that you get as a free DLC bonus thing, I'm a fucker.
John,
But, you know,
what was with your problem here, man? I watched this earlier. Like it takes you like ages to do that.
Parkour!
you can't
Hardcore.
because
I'm Sonic!
Gotta go fast.
because the wall is extended just a little bit outside from the rocks around it. You kind of bump up against it. Also, we actually get to see the black bomb wisp in this level, which is something we didn't see in the actual playthrough. The most useless wisp in the game, which you get for playing any DLC stage. Now it's not just the Knights DLC stage. You get a black bomb wisp every time you beat one of these guys.
and again, more banjos. I am all for more banjos.
I just love how they kept the Sheikah stone. And,
Yeah,
you know,
the attention to detail with the Gossip Stone.
and I do have to say that remix of the Zelda theme by Lost World sound director Tomi Otani, I want that on the I want that. Like I want to download that so badly.
I bet John's happy they're using A Link to the Past as the basis for the temple music.
Oh yeah, the Sanctuary dungeon music from
And it immediately gets
A Link to
interrupted
the
by
Past.
banjos.
Yeah.
Julian banjos.
Of all the themes that you can play during the bomb wisp, why banjos?
Because why not? Banjos are awesome.
In any case, you know, this I like the first part of this level, but the second part, this part, it kind of disappointing because
It's
it
just
feels
Windy
like,
Hill Act 2 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I'll say, did this is this an actual remix or is this like a piece of stock music Nintendo had? I don't recall it.
No, this is made is for this game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I think, do you think at some point when like obviously Miyamoto must have heard about this, he was like, "What now? Sonic Team are doing a Zelda level over my dead body."
Unleash Sonic Boom.
Yeah,
Oh,
I will say
Sean.
this. You know, I'm still not a fan of Lost World, but Boom has at least made me appreciate how technically solid it is. Like, shit doesn't break.
I said that on Twitter first, Ted. You thieving
I'm
bastard.
agreeing with you. Why are you angry with me about that?
Because you're making
Whoa.
it sound like it was your opinion. No, it was mine.
wow.
now.
it can be both of our opinions. We can share.
Hang on. That was some Sonic Adventure shit going on with the homing attack there.
Good job.
Ow.
Ow, the boom.
Sonic boomed.
Way to own that bomb monster.
I know it happens like 4 times, but every time this happens, I love the chests. It's-
Yeah, I think there's a total of 3.
Oh, actually, no.
treasure chests here.
Actually, no. FTA, you're wrong. Sonic's not wearing pants. He's just wearing boots without pants. God, that looks weird.
Is he?
Well,
Is
he's
he-
always
yeah,
wearing
he's just
shoes.
wearing. He's just wearing Link's top. Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, Link doesn't wear pants either, so.
And this like
We got the Triforce.
this is so.
Well, that
I love
was easy.
Sonic's face. I love how he's like happy with himself. Look at him. I love this shit, man. It's so cool. This DLC made me rank up Lost World an entire point. because of like how awesome this level is.
A whole point.
Yeah.
Something I should mention about the DLC
So now
levels
I
before
rate
we
this game a 2, not a 1.
Wait, what? What are we doing
Oh.
in Generations?
What the hell?
Well,
we have one
more.
DLC thing we didn't off
Yes,
there.
the only thing we didn't do in Generations, and we're 3 years late on this, but
No, you just wanted to play Generations again. Don't lie.
John, if you want to get technical, we technically didn't show off every single like mission.
you're right. Well, fuck it.
Generations Part 2 coming soon.
Now, Gareth, did you follow up on this and actually have them play this at your wedding?
Was I planned to do that? No, I.
You said something about loving this track so much that you would play it at your wedding.
I would. No, I didn't actually. Although, in token of Sonic and Zelda, when my wife came down the aisle, she came down to a orchestral version of the Great Fairies theme, and I had the Celtic version of It Doesn't Matter that played in the Black Knight fan art section, played as well during the wedding. So I did have this
You guys
exact track.
you're such a nerd.
Yeah.
Don't
Fuck you,
get
Ted.
me wrong. If I ever get married, I'm probably gonna do similar types of shit. But my God, you're a nerd.
So, I'm a nerd who got married. Fuck you, scrub.
I'll get laid at least once.
Gotta get laid. Bed on bed. Gotta get laid.
The disappointing thing about watching this is the first time I'm really seeing this in like
Yep.
2 or 3 years because
Yep.
Xbox Live, I'm pretty sure PlayStation Network doesn't have it up there. It still was only a pre-order. You can't like download this as DLC. It's only
Yeah.
pre-order.
I think it's available on the Steam version.
On Steam it is. On Steam it's
Yeah.
up for download.
Where's my console love?
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
yeah.
it's one of those things about like pre-order things that bother me. Is it's just like that stuff's gone as soon as the game releases, and it's just like that's a part of the game that
Yeah,
nobody else will ever
I
get to
hate
play.
pre-order shit like that. It's,
Well, you see, here's the thing about Steam, though. They did it on Steam because it was the PC version. If they didn't release it officially, people would just crack it. So they might as well make some money off it.
I will say though, I know we're at the end of it, but I still love that full band version of Shadow Knight theme. So,
It really, I
Ooh, look at the
absolutely love it
rings.
too.
They're sliding downhill.
How are they doing that?
That was a good palate cleanser from Sonic Boom. So.
Yeah.
I think that Zelda stage is the most I've ever gushed in a BrainScratch LP. So.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird having you admit to liking things.
I'm not you, Ted. I like things.
I like things all the time.
You like SA2? Fuck you. End of video.
I'm just gonna end the video there.
Have a good night, everybody.